Imagine waking up in the morning and starting the day without heavy thoughts about finances. Your mind is free from worries. You feel confident about your financial situation, and you are happy about each new day. It doesn't feel like a dream to you, it becomes a reality. And it's possible right now. Let's talk about 8 habits inspired by Stoic wisdom that will help you avoid financial hardship and achieve financial success. These habits won't just help you accumulate wealth, they will also help you develop a positive mindset that will make your life more harmonious and happier. I am confident that by the end of this material, you will have reevaluated your attitude towards finances and life in general. Why is this so important? Because our goal is not just to survive, but to live fully and thrive in all areas of life. Join us on this exciting journey to financial independence and personal well-being. Avoid spending more money than you have. The first lesson is important, but it is often ignored. We are exposed every day to seductive advertising that leads us to spend money on things we don't need, such as the latest model of smartphone or fancy clothes. We can become hostage to this desire without realizing the consequences and end up spending more than we earn. This creates a vicious cycle where we spend more than we can afford and accumulate debt. A key aspect of Stoicism is self-control. It teaches us not to give in to desires and not to let material things determine our happiness. Instead, we should appreciate what we already have and manage the desire to constantly want more. This doesn't mean we should deprive ourselves of everything we like, but we should make choices consciously, taking into account our financial capabilities. We must distinguish between necessities such as food, shelter, and basic clothing, and desirable items such as new technology, brand-name clothing, or luxury cars. Making smart decisions helps us live comfortably without constant financial stress. Build a strong foundation for the future by having enough savings to handle unexpected expenses, be debt-free, and have financial freedom. This opens up opportunities for us to spend more time with our families, pursue our favorite hobbies, or even start a business. Imagine being able to retire in peace without worrying about money. This is possible if we know how to live within our financial means. This habit requires discipline, especially if we are used to impulsive spending, but financial stability is worth all the effort. Take the first step toward financial independence by assessing your consumption habits and distinguishing needs from wants. Resilience is important not only for finances, but also for overall well-being. This is just the beginning. Join us as we explore other habits on the path to financial independence and personal growth. Take care of your financial situation. Often we ignore financial problems because of fear, shame, or carelessness. However, it's important to recognize your financial reality, even if it's not the best. This is the first step to improving. Just like a garden, if not tended to, finances can develop into problems that destroy your financial well-being. By keeping a steady eye on your finances, you can identify problems and address them so that your financial garden can flourish. Resilience means seeing things for what they are and making decisions that align with your financial goals. Ignoring financial problems only makes things worse, creating bad habits and money management problems. Being aware of and responsible for your finances allows you to make informed decisions and build the life you dream of. Don't ignore your finances. It's the first step to financial independence. Don't associate happiness with money. Often we think that the more money we have, the happier we will be. But this is not really the case. The philosophy of Stoicism teaches that true happiness comes from virtue, not material wealth. Virtue is character qualities such as wisdom, courage, justice, self-discipline, and ethics. Virtue does not depend on how much money we have, and it is within the control of each of us. Many people, including millionaires, discover that true happiness can be found in the simple things of life, not in material accomplishments. Material goods can only bring temporary happiness, not permanent fulfillment. The constant chase for big things is like running on a treadmill. Lots of movement, but little real progress. Stoicism has taught us to appreciate what we have and to be grateful for it. True wealth is not about having lots of stuff, but about being content with what we already have. In short, true happiness does not depend on the amount of money you have, but on your character and attitude towards life. Following this principle can be difficult, but it is essential to our inner contentment. Overcome your fear of risk and use it to your advantage. We often have unpleasant feelings when we hear the word risk. But Stoicism has taught us that being brave and prepared for failure or hardship is very important. People who achieve success take risks by stepping outside their comfort zone and accepting challenges. They realize that through risk they can grow and develop. Instead of being afraid of risk, look at it as an opportunity for personal growth. View challenges as steps to success. For example, an explorer going on an expedition faces many challenges, but it is through risk that they can discover new opportunities and learn new things. In the financial realm, risk can be about investing or saving instead of spending all your money. Although there is a chance of failure, there is also the possibility of successful outcomes. But that doesn't mean one should act recklessly. Stoicism supports wise decisions based on knowledge and understanding of the situation. Every risk we face is a chance to move closer to our goals. Every obstacle overcome becomes the foundation for our financial success. Do not forget about your personal growth. We emphasize the importance of constant development, similar to the expansion and growth of a tree. We should strive for our own improvement, which means becoming the best version of ourselves. This requires time and effort to expand our knowledge, improve our skills, and look after our well-being as an app that requires constant updating to maintain its relevance and effectiveness. To do this, we need to be constantly learning and upgrading our skills to stay competitive in today's world. One obstacle often encountered is the comfort zone, a safe and familiar place that, however, limits our growth. The comfort zone is like a dark cave, isolated and confined. Getting out of your comfort zone is like climbing a mountain. It's difficult, but once you overcome the obstacles, you discover new possibilities and experience significant growth. Personal development is not just a privilege, it is a necessity. We need to have the courage to leave our comfort zone and strive for continuous learning. If we stop developing, we risk becoming obsolete. That's why it's important to invest in ourselves by participating in educational events, mentoring, and reading. These investments can have a significant impact on our careers, relationships, and quality of life. Self-control also plays a key role. It's about making good decisions in favor of personal growth instead of overspending or leisure activities. Ultimately, personal development is an ongoing process of continuous improvement rather than achieving perfection. Investing in yourself will lead to changes for the better in your life. Do not shift blame to others. In the Stoic teachings, we find an important principle: not blaming others. This principle emphasizes that we are responsible for our own lives and financial well-being. Why is this important? It is common in our society to blame others for our problems. But by doing so, we take away control of our own destiny and become passive observers of our lives. The idea is that taking responsibility for our decisions and actions transforms us from observers to active participants in our destiny. Take, for example, the situation with credit card and debt. It's easy to blame high interest rates or societal pressure to consume, but the truth is that we actually decide how we use the card. Recognizing this shouldn't make us feel guilty, but should help us learn from our mistakes and make more informed decisions in the future. Accepting personal responsibility means realizing that our financial situation reflects our own choices and actions. We cannot control external factors, but we can control our reactions to them. For example, many people have experienced financial hardship due to recent world events, but there are also those who have used this period for personal development and creating new sources of income. Refusing to blame others is not only a better choice, but also a sign of leadership and a desire to improve. Remember that the key to financial freedom and a fulfilling life lies in our own hands. Don't give in to the pressure to conform to the expectations of others. In today's world, we often feel the need to conform to the standards set by society. We seek others' approval of us and our lifestyle. This affects how we manage our finances, because we want to have the same wealth and status as others. We may even get into debt to maintain the illusion of luxury and affluence we see in celebrities and influential people. The Stoic principle of autonomy teaches us not to let ourselves be influenced by the expectations of others. Instead, we should focus on our own financial goals, just as a runner focuses on his race. This means realizing that financial success can mean different things to each of us and depends on our own values and desires. The key is to develop a financial plan that reflects our own goals and desires and not just copy others. It is necessary to be resilient and not let pressure from others make us change our financial decisions. It may take time, patience, and deep self-reflection, but it will ultimately lead to more control over your life and less stress. Don't let social pressures influence your financial decisions. Focus on your values and attitudes, and let them guide you to financial independence. Accepting and adapting to change is the key to success. We often face change in life, and sometimes we fear or resist it. We prefer to stay in our comfort zones, but Stoicism teaches us to welcome change and adapt to it. Life is always changing, like the ebb and flow of the sea, like the change of seasons or the movement of the sun. We must learn to swim with the current, not against it. In finance, this means that we must adapt to the constant changes in the marketplace. Economic conditions change. Some industries thrive and others struggle. The only thing that is constant is uncertainty. We must learn to accept variables and adapt to them. To overcome the fear of change, we need to change our mindset. It is important to realize that change can be beneficial, just as a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. We also need to be informed about current events to reduce fear and resistance. Knowledge helps us navigate a changing world. It is important to maintain a balanced approach. Change can bring both positive and negative consequences, just like a coin has two sides. For example, losing a job can lead to new career opportunities, while a setback in finances can lead to learning valuable lessons. Flexibility is a key element in adapting to change. Like a flexible tree, by bending in the wind, we can survive the storm. A flexible approach to financial plans, professional choices, and investments will help us through economic hardship. In a world of constant change, we must be willing to adapt and accept variables. This will help us succeed and excel in any circumstance. The right mindset, knowledge, flexibility. This is what will help you achieve financial success and personal development. Embracing change is not only a path to financial success, but also an opportunity for growth and self-actualization. It means opening up new opportunities and unlocking your potential. Embrace change and you will find true freedom and fulfillment. I hope this message has been helpful to you. I congratulate you for being here and watching this video. It means that you are striving for self-improvement. If you liked the video, leave a comment. If you don't know what to write, just show that you have watched to the end. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, why don't you subscribe now and join us? Thank you for your attention. Until next time.